Materials has become a forte for the 1983 graduate from the Auchi Polytechnic, Edo State. Every time he exhibits, he tries to reinvent this style by introducing some items that may appear a bit odd to the audience.
This is the work that he's done over the last 2 years in between the first exhibition. And he's really exploring new ways of working, new themes. He's looking at issues of surveillance, voyeurism, questioning issues of private space and public space. And he's also working in a lot larger scale. So it's exciting to see how his work has developed over the last 2 years.
He's somebody, I think, whose work needs breathing room to be appreciated, and I felt like this was the perfect space for his artworks, and he agreed, so we've been working together ever since.
Work such as sunflowers like a metaphor, the soft, beautiful plant is interpreted with steel and metal, rather hard considering the nature of the subject.
Art leads a society. The society doesn't lead the art. And people like Oluwamoda, they've been shouting about this for a very long time. So it is for the society to take a seat back and listen to what the art is saying. If we don't listen to the art, we'll keep making the same mistakes we are making, whether it's politically, socially, otherwise. We must listen to the art.
For some art enthusiasts, this is the perfect example of how a frog can be transformed into a handsome prince in the face of multiple contrasting elements such as nails and spoons, which he's used in achieving this.
He's the metal king, you know. I don't think anybody can do what he does with spoons or nails or metal sheets or mesh, and he's just excellent at what he does.
For art pieces like this, the only word to use is awesome. These are experimental things that have become environmental, and definitely this is the way art is going for the future, you know. So it will encourage the young people, the younger artists, on what to think, because art must define both the present and the future, and that's what Oluwamoda has done now.
I know the artist and I know what he's capable of doing. He's very detailed in his work. Sometimes you wonder if actually he created this work, because sometimes most of his work are always bigger than him in terms of his size, and you wonder how he came about it.
The artist is not here to explain the complexities in the other works, while the curator does the honors.
I find it very exciting to see what he's done over the last 2 years, because he's working in a lot of different ways. He's working in installations, which he hadn't done in the past, and he's also working in a lot bigger sizes. And I think it's also interesting to see how he makes works that are so different, you know, in painting and sculpture and installation, but they all speak to the same ideas and then they inform each other.
It's growing, it's booming, it's always been existing, so I think it's anchored in the culture. And there's a lot of talent in this country, and it needs to be, you know, shown and exhibited and promoted.
Amoda's work can be found in many local and international collections, including the Didi Museum in Lagos, Nigeria, and the New Ark Museum in the US, amongst others.
Born on November 11, 1925 in Ekiti State, southwest Nigeria, Elijah Kolawole Ogumola is a Nigerian dramatist, actor, director, and playwright. He developed Yoruba culture, especially folk opera, that's drama that combines Christian themes with traditional Yoruba folklore, music and dancing, and music popular in urban culture into a serious theatre form through his work with Ogumola Traveling Theatre, founded in 1947. He produced an early-stage musical version of Amos Tutuola's The Palm Wine Drinkard, which is performed at the first Pan-African Cultural Congress in Algiers, 1969. Ogumola is regarded as one of the most brilliant actors in Africa in the 1950s and 60s. He produced Ifeowo in 1965. It was a satire on marriage and wealth. He used mime and singing as well as drumming to convey his message. He contributed immensely to the development of Nigerian theatre. He passed away in 1973.
You can enjoy ArtHouse on any of these platforms.
And that's how we draw the curtain on this week's edition of ArtHouse. You can relive this episode online and let the conversation continue. As always, I'm Melinda Akinlami. Have a lovely day.